Good afternoon. If you had worked in a job all day long and you knew that you were going to get a certain amount at the end of the day, and you worked really hard, you poured in the sweat, and you didn't take any breaks, and you didn't hardly have any lunch, and you just kept on working, and you just put in all this effort, but you knew it was going to be rewarded at the end of the day. There was going to be some payment that was going to be offered. It was going to be wages that you had agreed upon. It was going to be something that you knew was coming, so you were looking forward to it, even though you had to work really hard. If you did all of that, and somebody came right at the end, and they barely lifted a finger, and they barely did anything at all, but then the person that was paying you paid them the same amount that they were paying you, you would be asking, what's going on? Why is this happening? I can't believe that this is what they're doing. It doesn't seem like it's a scenario that would even really play out, because if a person who was a boss, if a person who was paying someone did something like that, they would quickly be known as somebody who cheated others. They would quickly be somebody that no one would want to work for, because they would wonder, when are they going to do that to me? When are they going to insult me by paying somebody else who comes far later in the day the same thing as they pay me? Jesus told a story like that one time, and it was easy to see how the people were going to respond. They responded the same way that you and I would respond, thinking the same thing. It doesn't seem fair. It doesn't seem right. But Jesus responded inside the parable to those that would grumble and those that would complain. He said this. Jesus said in Matthew chapter 20, verse 15, "Can't I do what I want with my own money? Or are you envious because I am generous?" Inside the parable, he told the story and let people know that the owner, the one who was making the payment, was actually being generous, doing what he wanted with his own money, and it was his right to do it. And that's the way that people can react today when we can say, Jesus is trying to make the picture here that though an employer might not do that, God does that every single day. Because God is giving you His grace. God is forgiving your sins, and you're not doing anything to earn it. You're not coming even late in the day. You're not coming early in the day either. But God is generous. God is giving. And it's that generosity, it's that graciousness. That's what makes God so good. That's what Jesus was trying to emphasize. That's what the kind of God that you have, one who is gracious and generous with you. Until we see each other again, the Lord's blessings on your day.